Do I look disgusting? Guys, I just came from the gym. I usually record these at night. Well, I've only done two. I've recorded the last two at night. After the day has gone by, after I dwelled on thoughts and stuff, but we're switching the location where I'm sitting at too. Usually I would sit at my messy desk over there. Now I'm sitting inside of my bed. Staring out the window. And my wonderful mirror. Too bad my mic can't pick up audio when I'm looking that way. Anyways, what is this? Video Journal 3. Yeah, I had to do this early because the thoughts were in my mind. The thoughts were heavy. Let me back this up a little bit. Anyways, the thoughts were in my mind. Yeah, I'm just gonna have a shaky camera because I don't care. And this is raw footage. What do I want to talk about? Fear. We're gonna talk about that. I was listening to this thing called The Conversation. Hold on. Fear. I was listening to this thing called The Conversation. It's what my church does. First Baptist Church, Glenarden. Pastor John K. Jenkins is a pastor. Over time, he does a series of Bible studies, and at the end of his series, he'll come together with leaders of his church, reverends, ministry leaders, etc. And they'll do this thing called a conversation where they do a big discussion on the topic that he talked about, all of his teaching, stuff like that. So while I was at the gym, I got on the treadmill and I started listening to that. It's like an hour-long video, a little bit longer. But there are a lot of really good things talking about. They're talking about the book of Romans. But something that my pastor said and something I've been trying to deal with is dang, what did he say? Okay, I can't quote it directly, but he said something like, overcoming your burden of fear feels great when it's glorifying God. I think it was like something like that. I could totally be wrong, but anyways, he talked about how when he was younger, he started preaching at the age of 15. He was scared to preach. He was scared to speak in front of big crowds. But now, 50 years later, however old he is, he's leader of a lot of people. I don't know how big my church body is. I think it's about 3,000 or more. Gotta be more. But he says he's not afraid to lead. He's not afraid to speak. It's just all normal to him. And I feel like every time I hear him talk and tell his life story, I feel like I relate so much. He talked about how he was younger, he was depressed, he felt suicidal. I'm not suicidal. Let me get that straight. My mic just fell off. Oh my gosh. What if I just talk like this? No. Okay, anyways, I'm not suicidal or anything, but I think I can say I, along with a good amount of people, I'm sorry if this audio is messed up, guys. I, along with a good amount of people, have felt depression or depressive thoughts. Everybody's dealt with that at some point in their life. I realized that when I got to college, and it smacks you in the face. There's people that have far worse conditions than I may have had or other people may have had. But I feel like at some point in everybody's life, they feel some sort of depression. They may not show it. They may keep it behind closed doors, but everybody's felt some sort of depression. So I feel like I relate to him a lot. He talks about how nobody really liked him because he was always preaching the gospel. It wasn't cool with people in high school because he was doing it at such a young age. People kept clowning him. But now he's so successful in what he does. He brings so many people to Christ. That all those fears don't even matter anymore. What he's done has overpowered the burden of his fears. I feel like I relate to him because I'm at a young age trying to preach the gospel, spread the word of God to other people, targeting young people. and I get ignored a lot, and it hurts. It really sucks. There's people that always support me. I really love and appreciate them for that, but I'll post on my story, I post on Instagram, TikTok, or whatever, and people just ignore me. And I kind of blame myself for that because I I don't go out my way to meet people. I don't network or make new friends a lot. Some people that I follow, a lot of people that I follow, I don't even know them, never seen them before, I just follow them. So if people don't know me, they're not going to necessarily support me. Some people that don't know me do support me, and I really love that. But I put that on me. But anyways, back to my point about fear. I've recently just been trying to change my mindset about life and overcoming my fears. I was talking to my roommate, texting my roommate yesterday, and we were talking about something. I'm not gonna say what it was, but I basically told him there's something I want to do, and there's this fear I have, and he told me if that's your only fear, then you're in a good situation because your fear just usually isn't true. And he was right. Well, I'm not gonna say he was right, but I think he is right. Nah, he was right. Cause there's a lot of fears that our minds make up or that the devil may throw at us, and they may not even be true. They may just be made up lies to just keep us away from what we are destined to achieve in life. Uh, we have to just push out our fears sometimes and just take action. Well, I wouldn't say that. I would say that to an extent. Uh, like I said in the last video, if we want to, I don't remember which video I said, but if we want these opportunities in life, if we want to change our circumstances, we gotta take action. We can't be afraid to do something. I started a podcast, I started this YouTube channel as somebody that has severe social anxiety, somebody that is a very introverted person. I'm not insecure anymore, but I used to have insecurities about just showing my face on the internet and stuff. But I don't have fears of putting myself on the internet and talking about the things I talk about. I'm not afraid of backlash received from people that disagree with me or people that do agree with my worldview, but notice that I said something wrong and they correct me. I'm not afraid of criticism, backlash, any of that. Something I'm gonna do this summer is cut my hair off. And if you know me, you know I love my hair. It's very important to me. My parents are biracial. My parents are a interracial couple, and I'm a biracial baby, and so is my sister. My hair, when it's not braided, if you see my hair videos, really nice and curly, looks really good. That's been a part of a big confidence booster for me. It's been kind of like my ode to my parents as being a biracial baby. And I feel like my hair is a part of my identity. It's sort of like my swag. My friend said, when I have outfits, what is going to make me stick out? And I always say, my hair. My hair is what brings me together. I always love seeing like how good my hair looks when it's curly. I like these long braids. Shout out to Quay for always making me look good with braids. But when I was younger, when I had shorter hair, I did not like the way I looked. I hated myself. I thought I looked stupid. Part of the issue was I was fat and I didn't look good physically. Now that I'm different and I'm in shape, somewhat in shape, I got facial hair now, I got confidence, maybe things could change. But I know for many reasons it's a good decision to cut my hair off. And I've been telling myself this is a good way of overcoming my fear of what I look like with shorter hair and kind of just strengthening my confidence, strengthening me, overcoming that fear of being judged by others. Yeah, it's really, really, fears can really stop us from. If you've seen that picture of, it's like a miner. He's mining. He's just mining, and on the other side of like 1 inch of one more bit of mining is all the diamonds. And and at the bottom of the picture, he's walking away because he gave up. This isn't the same thing necessarily because that's about giving up, but my point is we are so close to getting what we want or getting to our destined place in life that God has for us. But it's just that one fear, that one doubt that's always preventing us from getting there. If we just learn to overcome our fears and just tackle them, walk straight through them, we'll get so much farther in life. If it's like my roommate said, if one little fear that may be false is our only issue from doing something, only thing preventing us from doing something, then we are in a very good situation in life. There's so many bigger things that could be preventing us from doing things, but if it's just a fear, then you have so much more potential in life than you think. Is there anything else I want to say? Yeah, man, just tackle your fears. Don't be afraid to do that thing you want to do. We all have a goal in life. If you don't, then I suggest you find one, because what's your purpose? I think everybody that has a goal has one thing that they're afraid of. They have one obstacle, one big obstacle that they're afraid of. At least I think. It may be a conversation, it may be a change in life, maybe somebody you need to push out your life. Don't be afraid to make that big decision. Coming from somebody that's changed drastically over his life, over his 21 years of life, change is the greatest thing that could happen to you. Sometimes it may look bad, sometimes it may look beautiful. But even if it's bad, there's beautiful in the end. Yeah, I think that's it. Is that it? Yeah, guys, that's it. Yeah, thanks for watching. Leave your comments down below. Thanks for listening to my TED Talk, my app session. And I'll see y'all next video.